Hello and welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
That is Arthur, and I am Helen.
The noise over there is Ivy. She has chosen now to chew on her nylabone.
And
However,
Hugo will be barking in the background because Hugo is having a day where he wants to be outside, but when he's outside, he wants to be inside.
it's very rum-tum-tuckerish.
And he would like the staff to just stand at the door and open it whenever he chooses.
We need a doorman. If anybody would like to apply for the job, you can send it care of Hugo is the
Graham.
leader. Anyway, welcome to Toad TV. We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow and fur. Creative fur behind Toad Hollow. That leg or that tail hanging down. Anyway, today is Monday, November 24th.
Yes.
November 24th. Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Helen is going to show before and after pictures of the one room that we actually managed to spend a lot of time cleaning. However, we did a really good job cleaning it. So
Yeah,
And
I'm just gonna show the after because we did the whole before video a video or two ago.
okay.
So we'll just do the after for everybody who is like on pins and needles to see how the library turned out.
Okay.
We have accepted that done is better than perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Done is better than good, actually. No, it looks,
No, it looks
much
good.
better. It really
Don't
does.
put your work down. We did a good job with it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then there will be some mad vacuuming before Thursday because we are hosting Thanksgiving.
I know. However, I think, our main motto is done is better than perfect.
Yes.
We do not strive for perfection here at all. But we do have things to talk about.
Right.
So,
First up, we had a couple questions last week about whether we would be doing Vlogmas or Bookvent this year. Bookvent.
no, absolutely not. No.
Bookvent was, there are three sisters and in our family, and we would each give each other 24 books to open. We did it 2 years in a row. And we called it Bookvent. We are not doing Bookvent this year.
Because we have, 72 books?
Yeah.
So we have 72 books from last
the last
year
2 years.
and 72 from the year before
Right.
because we switched them. So we are giving ourselves a year off to catch up on reading.
Right. We have a lot of books.
We do. One of my goals this year for my reading was to try and get through as many of the ones that Helen gave me last year. And I've done a really good job of doing it, but I have only read a couple of Helen's and I've barely touched Amanda's at all. So
Right.
that I still have all of those to go through. And the
Yeah.
ones from the year before.
So, yeah. And also, we don't only buy books in December.
I was going to say, it's not like the books stop once Advent's over.
However, we are doing advent calendars for each other. It's just little tiny presents that are based on a theme that I'm giving to Amanda this year, so I chose a theme for Amanda, and all of her presents will be based around that theme.
I am giving to Helen and all of her presents, and I just don't want to start worrying you, but they're not little tiny presents. I do not do little tiny.
No, the idea was to make it small and not spend as much as we did on Bookvent.
Right.
We failed.
I
don't think I spent as much as Bookvent.
No, I definitely didn't spend as much as Bookvent, and I don't think I failed. I just raised the bar just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit, because we were originally saying between $5 and $10.
I think on average, mine hit the $10 per day. I think I spent
Right.
the $240.
But I was going. There are some that are in around the $15 mark.
Right, but then I had others that were
Way down.
way down as far as
Yeah.
10.
So
Amanda, you're getting some crap presents, and then you're getting some good presents.
no, Amanda, you are
getting
getting
good
awesome
presents.
presents because I saw
I'm really very
hers.
excited about them.
They're really good presents. You're going to love them.
So anyway, that's what we're doing for Advent this year.
So what we're going to do is we're not going to do Vlogmas, but we are going to be doing
Short videos.
short videos that will go up periodically through December, showing what we have been opening as far as our Advents for each other are concerned, and also showing the Advent yarn that we dyed, because we kept one collection for each of us.
Right.
I kept a fingering skein, a fingering weight one. Helen kept a DK weight one, and we're going to be showing you what we're making with the minis
Right.
over the course of December.
Yes.
We have actually started them already because
We hold no illusions that we will actually, during December, get a day's worth done.
right. So we're getting a head start on it so that we can show you. But I am doing the button box throw from Helen Stewart. It's her 2025 Knit Vent Advent project. She puts one out every year that is geared towards using minis, and this is a blanket. So I'm doing the button box blanket throw with the minis, and I have to tell you, not only is it gorgeous, it is so much fun to knit. It really is. It's a lot of fun to knit. It's going to be a square, and you knit in the round. So you're not going back and forth. You're knitting in the round, and it's really kind of cool.
I contemplated doing the button box, but just on a DK level, which I figured the pattern can be adjusted for.
I'm sure it
using a
can,
DK, because somebody did ask that. But then I'm like, not that you're knitting the button box and I can't knit the button box, but we're knitting it. We would be knitting it out of the same colors, just different weights. So if I'm going to knit a button box, I will knit it in different colors. Also, I held back DK because in my brain I was thinking I would do something crochet.
Right.
Because I was thinking like an Afghan or something like that. And I couldn't find anything that necessarily just struck my fancy. So then I was going back and forth. Do I do a shawl? Do I do a blanket? Do I knit? Do I crochet? And I finally came down to a shawl. And then it was knit or crochet, because I had one that was knit and one that was crochet. And the knit one is called the Cassiopeia shawl. I can put a picture here. It's designed for fingering weight. And I finally decided not to do that one because I think I need the full yardage of a fingering weight skein to get the pattern for each section, because it's based on the constellation Cassiopeia. So then I landed on the Quiet Magic Advent wrap. There's a picture here. I will put a link below for anybody who got the DK if they want to do it.
But it is crochet.
I am not a crochet person, so I was concerned about the whole, because it's a corner to corner thing. So there's a lot of decreasing and increasing, and I'm not the best at keeping track of my stitches going across crochet wise, but I'm like, put on your big girl pants. You can learn how to do anything. And it's not bad. It's really easy, and I love the...
Well, I gotta tell you, the product that's coming out of it is gorgeous.
It is. It is.
It's so pretty.
So I'm very excited about it.
And you're doing a wonderful job as far as there aren't any like gaps or anything like that, and you don't have the lumps at the end because you've got too many stitches or you went too far.
Or I didn't have enough and it goes in. Yeah. No, so far I'm keeping it.
So it's beautiful.
I am going to have to adjust it to get all the colors in using, because what I'm doing is I'm using the mini. So you increase to a certain point and then you keep your stitches even.
Okay.
For the main body of the shawl, and then you decrease again. So it's just a matter of knowing when to start decreasing, because I'll just keep going.
Okay.
So that using up we're going with no waste.
Yeah. Well, the one that I'm doing right now uses, I think about, I'm not even sure.
She usually uses about 10.
However, I do have quite a bit left over on each of my little mini balls. So what I am going to do is, I think, just keep continuing to add to the external.
So you do one round of colors and then just take your leftovers and go around again.
Go around again and keep doing that until I get to the end, because I want to use up as much of the yarn as I possibly can.
And make it as big as you can, because, I mean, 10 grams is not going to make it that big.
No, it's like a 30 by 30, which is great for legs, but not really for much of anything else.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to use it all up, I hope. That is our goal for 2026. No waste.
Right.
Use everything and get it out.
Yes, we are using what we have.
Yep.
Okay, so back to the videos. They are not going to be Vlogmas videos. They're going to be little short videos. So they may be YouTube shorts, they may be TikToks, they may be Instagrams. I think our plan is that the Advent, sorry, I felt like something was on my ankle.
Okay.
The Advents are going to be Instagram, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the opening of the Advent calendar, We Died, and it's not even opening, but showing those on a daily basis will be on Instagram.
Yes. That is Toad Hollow NJ.
Right. And then I will put a link down below of our individual TikTok accounts. And then YouTube, you know, because you're watching this. But they'll go up as shorts. They're not going to go up as regular videos, and we're going to do one more podcast next week, and then we are done until January.
Right, because we're going to be doing the daily things.
Right.
So, and I'm not sure they're going to go up daily, but we're going to be filming them daily.
Right, and it'll just be showing up randomly on all of this socials.
Right. So it's basically going to be Instagram, which is Toad Hollow NJ, YouTube, which is Toad Hollow NJ, and TikTok. I am Mary Beth 494. You are.
I am another crafty toad.
So that, and Helen will have the links down below.
Right.
But if you don't follow us over there, go follow us.
Right.
All right. That is the important stuff.
If you don't follow us here, please follow us.
Feel free to like and subscribe.
Right. And
Okay.
comment. It all helps the algorithm, which I never even try and understand.
Nope. Do not. Just go in
That is
and
not
film.
in my wheelhouse.
It's one of those things where people start talking about it, and I start hearing the Charlie Brown teacher voice. You know, the wah, 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 wah. Helen will be reading me something about SEOs and things like that, and all I'm hearing is wah, 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 wah.
All I want to do is have somebody else try and figure out this gibberish with me, and she just...
Wah, 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 wah. Anyway, okay.
I think that covers the questions and what we're doing in December.
Right. Next week, we're going to be talking about books. There's a thing going around where it's 10 to the end, where you have 10 books that you try and finish between now and the end of the year.
Or 10 things.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a trend of 10 things to do before the end of the year.
Oh, okay. I've
So-
only seen it on Book Talk,
Right.
so I've only seen the books. Okay, so 10 to the end. So we're going to be picking the 10 books that we're going to try and ideally finish, but definitely start before the end of
Right.
2025.
And we will be doing, or I will be doing 5 physical books and 5 audiobooks.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. We also will be talking about our book journals for this year. It's going to be a reading
Yeah.
thing. And then when we come back in January, we will be doing wrap-ups of 2025 as far as what we made and how far we got on projects and that sort of
Right.
thing. So that's something to look forward to then. All right. So today is going to be about knitting. We're going to be talking about knitting projects. All right. Helen, would you like to tell them what you're wearing?
I'm wearing the Emerson pullover. It is knit up in Whims of Wisteria is the purple, and the green is Weeping Willows from our Secret Gardens collection. Have we mentioned we love the Secret Gardens collection? It is knit using our sweater toad, and it is a half brioche stitch. It is
Squishy.
the squishiest, comfiest sweater. I knit the sleeves extra long, so when I'm feeling really like I want to just hibernate and curl up in my hole, I can pull my sleeves in and just go like this,
And disappear.
which is what I like to do. So
It looks super, super comfortable.
it is super, super comfortable. I adore it.
I am
It
wearing...
is also, super, super warm, so it is really only for the colder weather.
Yeah. I am wearing the Carbeth sweater by... Is that...
Kate Davies, I think.
Kate Davies. It's using 2 strands of DK held double, and this was made with just random fall colors that we had left over when I made it. I made this 2018, 2019,
I was going to say, it was a while ago because
way before COVID.
And we were doing, because we were at physical shows, in-person shows,
Right,
and people would come up to you when you were wearing it.
right. So anyway,
There was a lady from Sandpiper Yarns, I remember her,
that was the Adirondacks.
that she just, I think she cast it on that weekend.
And she had it for the next year.
Yeah,
So it had to be at least 2018.
yeah.
Anyway, I made this with super long sleeves just because I followed the pattern, and it just said to go until this length, and I did. I like this because when I'm walking the dogs at night, if I don't have mittens on, I love to have sleeves that come over my hands when it gets a little bit chilly. So I am double cuffing because it's that long. However, it's a big, comfortable, wonderful sweater.
Yeah.
And I'm really kind of thinking I might want to make another one.
I was just looking at it and I was thinking, you know, the one I made got totally disproportionate somehow. I did something wrong. But then I want to make one.
It's very, very comfortable. It's really, it's a
And
lovely
holding DK double, I mean,
it goes so fast.
it goes so fast.
Yeah, really, really fast. I have a knot right as I cuff it. There's a knot that sticks up. I also have some missed stitches that I have evidently had yarn overs. It is a personally made sweater.
Falling leaves, right?
Maybe held double with Haunted Hayride because there's some teal in here.
Okay.
I have something golden with red. I mean, I was just
Holding things together, yeah.
then it was also you fade it a little bit, so you do stripes going into the main.
Some of your stripes are more like your browns are much more prominent than the others.
And the red and the brown together
are
really prominent, and then it's just it was a
scrappy
while
sweater.
ago, but it's just super comfortable. Yeah, it definitely gets comments.
Yeah.
People notice it. All right, so what are you working on now?
So this week I was working on my hearth side cardigan. I have a hard time saying that. This is by a pattern by Wool and Pine. It is a brioche, and you are holding 2 fingering for one strand and 2 fingering for another strand. So you're holding 4 strands of fingering. It's double brioche, 2-color brioche.
UPS just went by. Didn't stop.
Will not stand.
Just drove by.
So I have finished the first part of the back. I finished this last night. So now this is on waist yarn. And what I have to do now is pick up along the shoulders and do the front right side, and then pick up along the left shoulder, do the front left. Then they will come down here, and then I will join them to do the rest of the body to the back to go in the round. This is to the sleeve.
Isn't it a
bottom of the
cardigan?
sleeve. Not in the round, to keep going back and forth.
Okay.
Sorry, not in the round. I am knitting it flat.
Okay.
So what you do is you knit your shoulder piece as garter, holding the 4 strands together, and then your other shoulder piece, and then you join them, and then you start the brioche. It is, again, a scrappy. You can see I was working with my 4 colors, and I ran out of 1 color right here. So you can see where the change is right there, but it's just a very slight change because it's only 1 color changed of the 4.
This is so confusing.
It is, it's very confusing. However, it's going to be, like this one, a big old squishy sweater. That's just going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm using
It's
up
gorgeous.
leftover yarn because
That's the really good thing.
Right. I ran out of, I was using a pink and a purple were my main color, and then I've got a green and an orange that are the foreground right now, and I ran out of the pink, so then I just got a speckle, a variegated that's got lighter colors in it that joined with the lilac, so that's what that is. Here. So I have to pick up, but I've moved on to other things. Since I have so many projects, I cannot spend all of my time on this. I thought this was going to go much faster because I was thinking in terms of knitting with 4 strands of fingering weight yarn.
Right.
However, with 2-color brioche, you have to knit each row twice. You knit across with the main color, the one color, and then you don't turn it. You move the stitches back to the front because you've got the other 2 hanging on the other side and you've got to get them back over. So you knit the row twice.
Okay. All right.
So, still relatively quickly. I mean, I just started this a week ago or so ago. But that was what I was working on this week.
Okay. All right. I have been working on the button box, but when I'm not doing that, I have been working on the Shawls Well That Ends Well shawl by Yaya Black Sheep. And this is, you get a little booklet with instructions and a deck of cards, and you shuffle the cards, and if it is a number card, there are different patterns that go with each of the numbers. If you get a face card, you change colors, and if you get an ace, you get to pick whatever you want. I am not waiting for face cards to change colors. I am changing in between each different pattern, but I am coming along nicely on it.
So pretty.
So it's going to be an asymmetrical shawl.
Oh my God, it's going to be so gorgeous.
I don't think it's asymmetrical.
It's like a trapezoid.
It's a trapezoidal shawl. Anyway, I started with 2-color garter. So I used Rambling Roses and Welks. The Welks is the green, the Rambling Roses is the pink. Then I went into a basket weave stitch, and I did brown paper packages from our Pink Santa collection. Then I did what is called a bee stitch, and it is slip stitches.
Is that the one you didn't like? Or?
Yeah, that's the one that I was having a little bit of problems with because you knit into the stitch below.
Oh, okay.
I did this with purple. I think it was a remnant of purple velvet upholstery, and then a remnant of dandelions, which is what I'm doing my other sweater out of. Then I went into a double eyelet stitch that I did in balloon confetti that was left over from when Helen did her shawl. And right now I am doing a half linen stitch. I believe that's what it's called, the half linen stitch, and I'm doing that in Mowage.
So what you did, you just went in and went to our remnants and just made a big old bag.
Made a bag full of pretty colors that will work well together. I have them in a great big tote bag, and as you can see, they're spilling out all over the place, but it's jam-packed full. And I plan to just keep going until it's a nice long scarf that I can wrap around several times. And it's just, you keep repeating the patterns. If you have a pattern you don't like, she's got it that you have a joker, and if you get a pattern you don't like, you get to play the joker and pick another one, but then you have to wait to pull the joker again. And if you pull a 10 and you don't like the pattern for 10, and you play your joker and you pull 10 again, then you're stuck doing it.
Okay.
So I have been following
Since nobody's
along.
policing you.
You get to do whatever you like. However, it's a lot of fun to do, and it's cool because you're constantly changing.
Right.
It's a fun shawl. So that has been one of my main things that I've been working on.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for today.
Yes.
We are going to see you again next week. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week.
If you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. And if not, well, maybe enjoy some Black Friday sales and Small Business Saturday sales.
Right.
Because we used to look forward to Small Business Saturday.
That was our biggest day of the year.
Yeah, it was a good day. And we would do, when we had the store, especially in Red Bank, we would stay there till like 10:30 on Wednesday before Thanksgiving and put brown paper over the windows. And then when we opened on Friday of Black Friday, you took down the paper and turned on the lights, and everything was done for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it looked so pretty. We just had the prettiest Christmas displays.
We did.
We really did. It looked so nice. Anyway, going back in time. Okay. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of the week.
Go forth and create.
We'll see you next Monday with books. Books, books, books.
Right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.